The third question which I chose to answer was question number 5, whether there is a conspiracy around negative interest rate. Banks around the world accepts the customer money at a lower interest rate as deposits and lends the same money at a higher rate to earn the interest income. This is the concept around which all bank all over the world work. However, the negative interest policy is as a monetary policy used by the central bank, where the interest rate is reduced. The customers are motivated not to keep their deposits in the bank. Why this happens is this because in an inflationary period, people tend to keep their money in the bank and they refrain from spending. This results further reduction of demand, and the prices still keeps falling down, and unemployment increases. As a result, in this scenario, the government comes up with the expansionary monetary policy. Negative interest rate is an expansionary monetary policy in which the people are motivated to spend more money rather than earning interest through deposit. This was already deployed in June 19. European Central Bank had already done this, deployed this negative interest rate policy, and they were able to revive the economy. Due to the COVID-19, multiple countries such as Australia, United States have already began considering deploying the negative interest rate, and they are evaluating this policy. Even though this NIPR is intended to raise the aggregate demand over the period, but it has a lot of adverse impact on the customer, which should be considered before the deploying this, and this should be only considered as a last resort to be deployed as per the major economist. And then I have listed certain the negative impacts which should be considered before considering to deploy the negative interest rate policy. In conclusion, I believe that the central bank uses interest rates as a last resort, but this is usually triggered through a tremendous drop in consumer spending, and if the economic stimulus is not working, then only this policy is deployed.